Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Good evening, you're just watching me phone dart at the moment. How are you all? Hope you're well. Looking forward to another night of football. Right, the Devon derby tonight. It's Plymouth Argyle versus Exeter. Both teams looking to get through to the second round draw. Well, they're both in the second round draw anyway, because the draw for the second round takes place prior to kick-off. We've got a load of things to get into in tonight's stream. A load of stuff to look forward to as well. Ah, bastard. Right. So, let's get things underway. So, welcome along. Thanks for joining us. So, the Pilgrims versus the Grecians. This should be a tasty affair, and I'm sure you'll all agree. The draw for the Carabao Cup second round takes place in a couple of minutes' time. Sorry about that. I tried to move the mic and knocked the wire out. I couldn't get it to work again. So, as I was saying before that all happened, we've got a lot to look forward to in tonight's stream. First of all, we are going to be doing the Carabao Cup draw for round 2. And then, straight after that, all the focus will be turned to Plymouth versus Exeter, which kick-off is at 8 o'clock tonight. And then at half time, we've got Guess the Logos with a brand new logo created by the one and only Mr. Harvey Rosevere. More clever graphics again from him again. So, new logo for Guess the Logos. And that's about it to look forward to. First of all, a reminder of the next stream, for those who, before anyone asks, on Wednesday night, we have got the UEFA Super Cup between the Champions League back-to-back winners, Paris Saint-Germain, and the newly crowned Europa League winners, Aston Villa. That is taking place in the Red Bull Arena, the home of RB Salzburg, not the one in Leipzig. So yeah, got a lot to look forward to in tonight's stream, so let's get things underway with the Carabao Cup draw. So, the Carabao Cup draw is going to take place very shortly. Hopefully in a couple of moments. Yep, in a couple of moments it's going to start. We've got 2 different draws for the second round. The first one is normally the southern section. They normally do the southern section first. So, we'll see which order they're going to do it first. Not sure if they're going to do the northern or southern section first. So the 11 teams that aren't in Europe that win the Premier League come into this round. For the northern section, first of all, ball number 1 is Barnsley, 2 Blackburn, 3 Blackpool, 4 Bradford, 5 Burnley, 6 Crewe, 7 Donny, 8 Everton, 9 Fleetwood, 10 Hull, 11 Leeds, 12 Lincoln, Middlesbrough number 13, 14 Newcastle, 15 Nottingham Forest, 16.
His mum still buys his trousers!
16 Preston North End, 17 Sheffield United, 18 Sheffield Wednesday, 19 Shrewsbury, and it is the northern section first, 20 Stoke, 21 West Brom, 22 Wolves. First number then, this northern section draw is getting underway. The first number out is number 20, Stoke City. And their opponents are going to be number 10, Hull City. So Hull travelling from East Yorkshire to travel to the west of the Midlands. West Midlands. Number 14, the next team out, Newcastle United at St James's Park. And who their opponent's going to be? It's going to be number 21, West Bromwich Albion. This is the northern draw for the Carabao Cup. Number 2, Blackburn Rovers of the EFL Championship will be at home to number 17, Sheffield United, in an all-championship clash. Number 15 is Nottingham Forest. Premier League side Nottingham Forest will be hosting number 11, Leeds United. So that is Leeds and Newcastle gone for Borough, sadly. So we won't be playing them, but Forest against Leeds will be a good time. Number 7 is Doncaster Rovers. Don't want Donny again, we got battered 4-0 last year to them, I'm not going to lie. And they're against Middlesbrough. Great. We got battered by them last season, and we're playing them again. Oh, freaking hell. Doncaster away for Borough. We got battered last season to them. Barnsley away. Sorry, not Barnsley.
Number 6, Crew Alexandra, not gone beyond round 2 since 2009. Number 16.
We got battered, but we got absolutely trashed by Doncaster, and we've got them. That's really annoying. Preston North End
Number 8.
take on Everton. Hang on, aren't Preston playing at Goodison Park?
Number 3.
I don't know how it's going to work. Blackpool, the next team out. Give them Fleetwood.
Number 12. Number 12, Lincoln City.
Blackpool against Lincoln.
Since the first League Cup season back in 1960.
Blackpool against Lincoln. I think I've missed a tie.
18.
Number 18, Sheffield Wednesday.
And runners up just 2 years later in 1993. Number 22. 22, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Sheffield Wednesday take on Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Number 4. Number 4, Bradford City. Runners up under Phil Parkinson 2013.
Bradford City.
Number 5, Burnley. 4-time
Oh,
finalists.
Bradford against Burnley. Great tie for them.
We'll get this one the right way around. Number 9. Under the line to give away.
Number 9, Fleetwood.
Got me on round 2 twice in 2020 and 2024. Number 19, Shrewsbury Town, semi-finalists in the first ever League Cup season in 1960.
Fleetwood against Shrewsbury.
Tremendous work, chaps. Well done. That's the northern section of the second round of the Carabao Cup done. We can take a look at these ties, which are to be played the week commencing August the 24th.
So these ties will be played on the 24th, 25th and 26th of August. The other tie that we missed out was Barnsley versus Crewe. That's an annoying draw. Ugh, why do we have to get fucking Donny? Like, normally, I wouldn't complain. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, I'd like Doncaster away. But we lost 4-0 to them last season. But I wanted a different team rather than Doncaster. Now, it's time for the southern section draw. Southern draw now. Do we have time to go through the ball numbers? Don't know if we do, actually. Anyway, I'll very quickly breeze through. No, I don't have time because they're just starting it. This is the southern section then for the Carabao Cup. First of all, the first number is number 21, and that's Walsall, based in around Birmingham. And Walsall will be hosting Leyton Orient. Walsall against Leyton Orient. Number 10 is Ipswich Town. And Ipswich will be against Leicester City. Premier League versus now League 2. Two teams that went in opposite directions in the Championship. One went to the Prem, one went to League One. Number 5 is Cardiff City. Cardiff City. And they're facing number 15, and that is Norwich City. Not sure what Scotty's going to think about it.
Number 19, Stevenage. They've gone beyond round 2 once, reached round 3 in 22-23.
Stevenage.
17, Reading. Best run was written.
Stevenage against Reading. A League One clash there. Number 4, that is Cambridge United. Cambridge United will be facing number 14, Millwall. God help them. Number 2, Birmingham. Number 2, Birmingham City taking on Brentford. Birmingham versus Brentford. Birmingham against the Bees. Number 18, Spygate cheating merchants Southampton. And Saints will play West Ham United in an all EFL Championship clash. That's certainly a televised game, can guarantee. Number 22 is Watford. And who will Watford be facing? They can't be... Oh, about halfway through. Watford are against number 16, and that is Peterborough United. Not a massive trek for Peterborough, to be fair. Number 9, Fulham. Fulham of the Premier League. And they're hosting number 1, AFC Wimbledon, an all-London clash. Fulham and Wimbledon, that'll be a good match. Number 24, the winners of tonight's game, Plymouth versus Exeter City. Whoever wins that goes through to play Coventry City.
Number 7, Chelsea, 5-time winners, but only once since 2007. Winners in 2015. Number 13.
Chelsea against Luton. Oh, they're going to get absolutely shat on, Luton. Luton are going to get absolutely crapped on. Easy tie for Chelsea, that. 20s, Tottenham Hotspurs, and they will play... Yeah, and they'll play the final team that hasn't come out with a pot yet, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Charlton Athletic. Yes, it is. It's an all-London derby. Tottenham versus Charlton. So that is that's the ties sorted then for the Carabao Cup. Let's give you one through of the ties for the for the southern section. I don't know, mate. We lost 4-0 last time to them. We lost 4-0 at home to Donny in the Cup last year. So that's the draw done then for the Carabao Cup. We'll have a look at the 2 lists of games from the northern and the southern section. We'll start off with the fixtures for the northern section. Ties to be played on the week commencing the 24th of August, so in literally 2 weeks' time. Stoke City versus Hull City. Newcastle United versus West Bromwich Albion. Blackburn Rovers versus Sheffield United. Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. Doncaster Rovers versus Middlesbrough. Barnsley versus Crewe Alexandra. Preston North End against Everton. Blackpool versus Lincoln City. Sheffield Wednesday versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Bradford City versus Burnley, Fleetwood Town versus Shrewsbury. That's for the northern section. Let's have a look at the confirmed fixtures for the southern section then. The southern section ties in full look like this. Walsall versus Leyton Orient, Ipswich Town versus Leicester City, Cardiff City against Norwich City, Stevenage versus Reading, Cambridge United versus Millwall, Birmingham City versus Brentford, Spygate versus West Ham United, Watford versus Peterborough United, Fulham versus AFC Wimbledon. The winner of tonight's match, which is Plymouth Argyle versus Exeter, takes on Coventry City at home, Chelsea versus Luton Town, and Tottenham Hotspurs against Charlton Athletic.
We played Luton before in the cup.
Yep. I'll just let Jack know. Chelsea host Luton, Jack.
Yeah, like 90% of the
So
time
put it this way. I don't think Coventry fans are going to be over the moon because regardless of who they play, they're heading down to Devon anyway because both of these teams play in Devon. So the Carabao Cup draw is now complete. For round 2, Borough away to Doncaster. I mean, it is what it is. Normally I would be happy with Doncaster, but it's just annoying. We played them last season and we got absolutely shat on at the Riverside. And we're playing against them this season and likelihood is we should win it this time. But, we thought we'd beat Doncaster last time we played shit. We should do okay against Donny. I don't think it's going to be I don't think it'll be a mainstream Sky Sports game. Ties will be played on the 24th, 25th and 26th of August. I assume the draw will be either the 26th or 27th of August. So literally 2 weeks' time. So now the draw's done. Time to focus on the main feature. Tonight's game is Plymouth Argyle versus Exeter City, with a place in the second round at stake against Coventry City at home. Both of these teams know that they have to go for it. It's a game that's massive for both of these clubs, certainly for Plymouth as well, as they'll be hoping to get a win in tribute, obviously, of those that they lost in the shootings that happened not a couple of years ago in Plymouth. But also for Exeter, this week it marks the 16th anniversary of their Adam Stansfield's death. So they'll be looking to win for him. So it's quite a lot at stake. But also, obviously, the pride of Devon. Both of these teams hate each other with an absolute passion. They'll both want to win against each other. A lot of fans are classing this as the biggest game of their season. Obviously, they don't have the derby this year of Exeter down to League 2. On paper, Plymouth should win, and they do have a decent record at home to Exeter. But in recent times, Exeter have got points off them. Plymouth did not beat them at all last season. So will it change this year? We'll find out. We'll have the two teams for you in a couple of minutes, as well as the one for the match officials. A reminder, should the match end as a draw, we will be going to a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to round 2. Coventry City will either be playing at St James's Park or they'll be playing at Home Park in round 2. We'll find out who their opponent's going to be after the game. So, big game. It's the 117th edition of the world-famous Devon Derby. And last year, Exeter won 2-0 at home to Plymouth. And Plymouth had to leave it late to get an equaliser against Exeter to stop them from winning. But apart from that, Plymouth tend to have a decent record against Exeter City. I think if I remember the Plymouth Exeter game, was that on Halloween or something? It was. I think I remember that game because it was an absolute corker of a game. It was a 4-2 in the end. It was an absolute corker of a game. I think I remember watching this on Sky. Yeah, it was 4-2, wasn't it? It was Ryan Hardy getting goals as well. That was under Stephen Schumacher. Now under Tom Cleverley, they'll be looking to do a lot better this season than they did last season against Exeter. But they'll be looking to start the season on a high as well. Not an easy season at all for Plymouth, but they are one of the favourites to reach the playoffs. I do think they'll get playoffs this season. There's a couple of new signings for them. Of course, one of them being, Will Evans, who does start today, who just signed for them from Mansfield. He's now the number 9 for them. So he'll be a player to watch out for. And Tom Cleverley is actually doing his pre-match interview now. My gut, Donny, who did West Ham get? Southampton, mate. Saints against West Ham. Of all the matches, Saints against West Ham. Had to be, didn't it? So, it's Tom Cleverley's second full season potentially in charge now of Plymouth Argyle. He's finished his first season in June. They finished 8th, missing out on playoffs, and they'll be looking to go one better this season. Exeter will be looking for a good season in League 2. They did absolutely terrible in League 1, got themselves relegated, and they'll be looking to climb back up. But they're in a bit of a financial shit. They can't sign players unless they sell players. They're in one of those situations. So it could be an interesting couple of months for them. Welcome to Scotty, Kyle, Sampinder, Eugene, by the way. I forgot to mention. Thanks for joining us. So we're going to have a look at the two teams involved very shortly. Harry's joining us for the game. Obviously, with the lads being at the game, we'll be hoping that they enjoy the game. And hopefully for them, they get a win. But obviously, tonight we're neutral. Obviously, neutral tonight. So, if Exeter do score, I'm not going to say, for God's sake, they scored. Because at the end of the day, it's a neutral stream. Harry.
Hello.
Right. Thoughts on Chelsea Luton?
Yeah, it should be easy.
We should absolutely shit on them, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's probably got about 4 or 5. Obviously,
Right.
it depends on the lineup.
You should beat them either way. You could play your bloody reserves, you'd probably still get something off them. Big game tonight then for these two?
Yeah, obviously it's a derby, so could be a bit
Oh
feisty.
shit, no, it's a derby.
Eek.
Coventry at home for the winner? I mean, can we see Plymouth or Exeter beating Coventry? In fairness, Plymouth beat Coventry when they win the championship. When they win the championship, they beat Coventry. I think they beat Coventry. And they beat. No, they didn't. Sorry, they drew. Did they draw Coventry? I don't know. Exeter haven't played Coventry. I can't remember the last time they played Coventry, but I know Plymouth played Coventry not too long ago in the EFL Championship. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Plymouth beat Coventry.
Their home fans would be for it. I don't think Exeter would stand a chance. I'm not gonna lie. I think Plymouth are a better team than Exeter on paper, but I still think Coventry would beat both of them. Let's be honest. You'd expect them to. God, they're just showing the season comparison for Plymouth last season between. Wow, that's strange. So, in the first half of the season, they had the 8th biggest amount of possession on average, and they were in the bottom 4. They finished 8th in the second half of the season, despite having the second worst amount of possession. See, Plymouth tend to do better without the ball, because Plymouth will sit back and they'll sort of try and soak up the pressure, and then as soon as they get the ball, they look for what they tend to look for Route 1 football. They tend to be counter-attacking side, really. I wonder how they'll get on tonight against Exeter. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I do think both teams score tonight. Genuinely, I think it'll be 2-1. I think 2-1 Plymouth.
I'll go 3-1 Plymouth.
I think it'll be a lot closer than people expect. I mean, if Plymouth absolutely batter them, fair enough, but I think it'll be a closer game than a lot of people will be anticipating. I need to do the poll. Well done. Plymouth will humble Exeter. Well, you'd expect them to, wouldn't you? You'd expect them to batter them, but this is the thing. It's a derby. And they always say that form goes out the window and recent results don't really matter in friendlies. Not in friendlies. A lot of people say that recent head-to-heads don't really matter when it's a derby. Last season they did terrible against Exeter. Only got a point off them. When in all honesty, given the fact that Exeter were awful last season, Plymouth really should have done better. You'd have expected them to do better, but you'd expect them to win tonight. I just don't think it's going to be as comfortable or as one-sided as people will expect. I do see Bin Peppel scoring, and I'm not going to lie, I do see Will Evans scoring. If anyone's going to score for Exeter, just to piss the lads off, it'll be Wareham, because I know for a fact that they do not like Wareham at all. Devon Derby, 117th edition. Will Evans signed for 400,000 from Mansfield. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Really, 400k.
Wareham was at Chelsea before he went to Reading.
Yeah, but Wareham is at Exeter. Is it Exeter? Will Evans is he was a great player for Mansfield. I was surprised they only sold him for 400k. I thought he'd have gone for a couple of mil. I'm not gonna lie. Exeter got humbled by Torquay in pre-season. That's pre-season friendlies, mate. I don't tend to look at that. Like, you could have a good pre-season and have a shit season. You could have a bad pre-season and turn it around in the actual campaign. At the end of the day, regardless of what happens, pre-season is mainly just an opportunity for fans to see the likes of the new players. If you sign any new players, fans to see the new players in action and just see the team getting prepared. And I just see it as like a fitness match for everyone. The only thing I care about when it comes to pre-season is don't get injured, because if you get injured, that's when it can cause problems. As long as players don't get injured, obviously it's nice to win games. Obviously it's nice to win games, but when it's pre-season, I don't tend to worry too much about it. The main key is making sure that the team's fit. The team's getting prepared. It's all building stepping stones really for the new season, and that's really how I look at it. The result doesn't matter as long as the players are fit enough. No one picks up an injury that's going to put them out for ages. Then that's really all I care about. It is a good opportunity to see certainly some of the new players obviously in action as well, and it's a good opportunity for some of the youngsters to get runs out as well, a bit of time on the pitch. So I don't tend to worry too much about the outcome of pre-season games. Obviously, at the end of the day, if you lose, you lose. It is what it is. But as long as you're fit and ready and prepared for the new season, that's all I tend to worry about when it comes to that. But I wouldn't take the Torquay Exeter game really into account, really. Like, yeah, okay, they lost to... Yes, they lost to Torquay. Plymouth beat them, but at the end of the day, I just see it as stepping stones going into the new season. I wouldn't worry too much about... I wouldn't focus on the result from pre-season games. This is where you really need to step up. In pre-season, it's just about getting ready, getting prepared. You get to the proper season, this is where you need to step up. This is the time to really show what you're made of. And the Carabao Cup being a week before the season, it's actually not a bad thing. Because obviously it's a bit, certainly Plymouth Exeter is a massive game. But this is a chance for the players to show the fans what they're properly made of, and gives them an idea of sort of the sort of football and sort of things to expect for the actual EFL season. So yeah, I don't tend to worry about pre-season. I mean, the Borough didn't exactly have a brilliant pre-season. We didn't win a single game. I don't think Borough won a single game in pre-season, but we won the game that was the more important game. We won the more important game, which was the Wrexham game, obviously, in the Cup. So we didn't do too well in pre-season, but we did well in the big game when we needed to. That's all I was really worried about. We'll have a look at the two teams in full before I keep waffling on about the same things. I do like to waffle on, I'm sorry. Hello, Nicola, by the way. Get involved in the poll, by the way. 3 votes, all for Plymouth at the moment. Get involved in that. That will close 75 minutes into the game. For those who've just tuned in, we got a new logo for Guess the Logos. Got a new overlay for it now. No, we did not beat Espanyol, Nicola. We drew 3-3. Guess the Logos. New logo created by Harvey. That is coming up at half time. In the meantime, we're going to give you a run-through of the two teams in full as we reach almost 10 minutes before kick-off now. And we'll have a look at tonight's match officials. But first of all, predictions. You can get predictions in the chat as well. Prediction have... oh, no, sorry, you said 3-1, didn't you, Harry?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went 2-1, okay. So, now I can now give you all the information that you need. First of all, the match officials tonight are from the EFL Championship. The referee tonight is Dean Whitestone, and his assistants are Jack Clench and Richard J. Morris. The official for tonight's game is Harley Heffrington. Let's have a look at the two teams in full. We'll start off with the Grecians for Exeter City. In goal tonight for them is number 1, Jack Bycroft, number 3, Luca Woodhouse, the captain number 5, Jack Fitzwater, number 7, Graham Edwards, number 8, Taylor Perry, number 9, Jaden Wareham, number 11, Andrew Olawabori, number 12, Reece Cole, number 16, Charlie Cummins, number 31, Jake Doyle Hayes, and number 40, Ed James. Subs for Exeter City tonight then, number 22, Frankie Phillips, number 10, Josh Gordon, number 14, Harry Kite, number 18, Liam Oakes, number 19, Sonny Cox, number 20, George Birch, number 23, Ethan Sutherland, number 46, Louis Careless, number 47, Liam Cartwright, and his friend, Jay Cartwright. You might have known I was going to say that. The starting 11 tonight then for the Pilgrims. For Plymouth Argyle, their starting 11 looks like this. In goal for Plymouth Argyle is number 1, Murphy Cooper. Number 2, Matthias Ross. Number 6, Malachi Boten. Number 7, Harvey Wright. Number 9, Will Evans. Number 10, Xavier Amici. Number 11, Warren Curtis. Number 15, Alex Mitchell. Number 22, Alex Hartridge. Number 27, Bim Peppel. And number 45, the captain, Wes Hardin. The substitutes for Plymouth Argyle, number 21, James Storer. Number 4, Brendan Riverdew. Number 5, Julio Pleguezuelo. Number 8, Joe Edwards. Number 23, Bradley Ibrahim. Number 24, Caleb Roberts. Number 25, Freddie Izaka. Number 29, Matty Sorinola. And finally, number 43 is 16-year-old youngster James Sharp. And we'll put that on for when the players are out and ready to kick off. Plymouth 2 Exeter 0, says Nicola. Thank you very much. Owen McLaughlin, who I'm pretty sure is are you a Plymouth? I assume you are a Plymouth fan. Since he was talking about Exeter getting humbled. 3-0 to Plymouth, fair enough. You played it. I assume that's Adam. Hello, Adam. Yeah. I assume it's you. If it's not you, then I don't know who it is. No, can't show the footage due to copyright laws. Sorry, but well, not my laws, actually. It's the actual law at the end of the day. I've got my iron brew with me. Big can for the big game tonight. So, we're 10 minutes away from kick-off. For anyone who missed the draw, by the way, for the Carabao Cup, the Northern and Southern draw took place about 15-20 minutes ago, actually, before we turned our focus to this. For anyone who missed the draw, I can tell you, is the attendance any good? Well, apparently, according to Plymouth Argyle's Twitter, apparently it's sold out tonight. And I assume Exeter will have sold out as well. So probably be a sellout tonight, with it being a derby. You'd expect it being a derby, obviously. For anyone who missed the Carabao Cup draw, by the way, which took place just under 20 minutes ago, the ties for the northern and southern section will start off with a northern draw. It was Stoke versus Hull, Newcastle versus West Brom, Blackburn versus Sheffield United, Nottingham Forest against Leeds, Doncaster versus Middlesbrough, Barnsley versus Crewe, Preston versus Everton, Blackpool versus Lincoln, Sheffield Wednesday against Wolves, Bradford versus Burnley, Fleetwood versus Shrewsbury. And the southern draw tonight, Walsall versus Leyton Orient, Ipswich versus Leicester, Cardiff versus Norwich, Stevenage versus Reading, Cambridge versus Millwall, Birmingham versus Brentford, Southampton versus West Ham, Watford versus Peterborough, Fulham versus Wimbledon, Chelsea versus Luton, Tottenham versus Charlton, and the winner of tonight's game between Plymouth and Exeter will be hosting Premier League newcomers Coventry City in round 2. So those are all the ties then for round 2. Kickoff coming in just under 10 minutes time. And we were live last season actually when Exeter took on Plymouth. This is obviously the Devon Derby is always a good game. The Devon Derby last year, which was at St James's Park, we did the live stream for that. Exeter won by 2-0. Plymouth were a little bit under part of it, and in fairness to Exeter, they absolutely outplayed them. And then when they played against them at home park, well, Exeter scored late on, but then Plymouth equalised to snatch a point. So only 1 point out of 6 for Plymouth Argyle, which I know the fans won't have been at all happy about, given the fact that 1 of their bitter rivals and 2, with Exeter getting relegated in the end, it ended up being a potential missed opportunity, really. And those 5 lost points against Exeter really could, I'm not going to lie, I don't know if it could, but I think it probably was one of the reasons why they didn't actually get playoffs. But their first half of the season was absolutely abysmal. I mean, they were in the bottom 4 for majority of the first half of the season. And then all of a sudden, the second half of the season, phew, straight up the table and finished 8th. And to be fair, considering how poor they were the first half of the season, it was an excellent second half of the season. Just unfortunately for them, they didn't make it into the playoffs, because I think the second half of the season, their performances deserved playoffs. Neil Warnock is in the house tonight. But that's their first half of the season that cost them, and then obviously, well, they were... some of the results they had in the second half of the season did cost them as well. But then also Stevenage winning 1-0 every 5 seconds. That didn't exactly help them, but... Who was it went up in the end from League One? It was Bolton, wasn't it? Bolton against Stockport in the final, which was a great... Well, it was a good final. Really good final. So, yeah. Plymouth will be looking to go one better and climb into the playoffs. Exeter will be looking to do one better and get themselves back up to the EFL League One, but they have some financial problems. Full stadium. The fans will be picking up the noise. The players will be coming out very shortly. Oh, it was a Torquay fan. As a Torquay fan, I think Plymouth's a great team in the league. I hope Plymouth go for the win tonight. Well, yeah, I think Torquay fans don't like Exeter either. You should have been beaten. We should have been beaten then. But credit Exeter. You mean we should have beaten them? You mean? But credit Exeter played well against us. Fair enough. Yeah. Exeter are cash strapped. Yeah, I was saying that my mates were saying that they have to sell players in order to buy players, so they could be in for a bit of a long season. Still, I think the squad that they've got, they've got some good players in that squad. It's definitely good. They'll definitely stay up. They're not going to be any. I don't think they'll be in any danger of. They're not going to be in any danger of getting relegated. I don't think they're going to get relegated anytime soon. They're not going to get relegated from the. They won't get relegated to the National League, I don't think. Here we go, it's match time. Please welcome the two teams, Exeter City and Plymouth Argyle. Here we go. Pretty full stadium tonight in the glorious Devon sunshine. Home Park, a sea of green and white, and a small section of the stadium that's packed with a sea of red and white. The red and whites of Devon against the green and whites of Devon. This should be a good match. So, who's going to be... Who's going to rule Devon tonight? Dean White's on the referee. And it's live, yeah. Now the fans are singing the Janus song in the home park, so I wonder how loud they're going to be shouting Janus. And I have actually heard it in person. It's pretty loud. Okay now. Okay now. Fair play. Fair play. So, I'll turn the TV down a little bit. Fair play. Yeah, it is a nice kit, to be fair, for them. Let's have a look at the two teams then for tonight's game. We'll start off with the visiting team. That is Exeter City. Starting 11 for the Grecians is number 1, Jack Bycroft. Number 3, Luca Woodhouse. The captain, number 5, Jack Fitzwater. Number 7, Graham Edwards. Number 8, Taylor Perry. 9, Jaden Wareham. 11, Andrew Olorabori. 12, Reece Cole. 16, Charlie Cummins. 31, Jake Doyle Hayes. 40, Ed James. Let's see the home park roar. Or maybe not a order, just chanting instead. Okay. Tonight's starting 11 for Plymouth Argyle. Number 1, Murphy Cooper. Number 2, Matthias Ross. Number 6, Malachi Boten. Number 7, Harvey White. Number 9, Will Evans. Number 10, Xavier Amici. Number 11, Ronan Curtis. Number 15, Alex Mitchell. Number 22, Alex Hartwich. Number 27, Bim Peppel. The captain, number 45, Wes Harden. And tonight's match officials are Dean Wrightstone, Jack Clench, Richard J. Morris and Harley Hefferington. So, great atmosphere tonight at Home Park, known by the Plymouth fans as the Theatre of Greens.
Yeah, you need aggression tonight, you need tenacity, but I think once it settles down, you need...
Fenerbahce have sent an official bid to Napoli in excess of $6 million for Romelu Lukaku. That'd be a strange but excellent signing for... be a good signing for Fenerbahce, but it'd be an interesting move. Exeter fans bouncing around in that away end. Some of them got the tops off. And the 117th Devon Derby commences. Off we go then. If you just tuned in, welcome to Doz's Football Stand. I'm Daryl Johnson, your host. Great to have your company tonight. Giving you all the live updates. Not really full commentary. I'll give you a bit of commentary even there. We'll get involved in live chat as well, which should be good. Always get compliments about the atmosphere. Well, I've seen the atmosphere in person at Home Park when you played Sunderland. And I was definitely a Plymouth fan that day because I can't stand the Mackerams. But no, when I was at Plymouth versus Exeter, the atmosphere was excellent. And honestly, when Plymouth scored that last minute goal, oh my God, the stadium was shaking. It was ridiculous. But no, I tell you what, Plymouth have such an underrated fan base. You know. Ooh, and that's a cross that's gone nowhere near. God, that's gone to Exmouth, that. Tom Cleverley. Yeah. Yes, League Cup semi-finalist with United in 2014 and 2016.
season, Player of the Year, Wes Harden as well, and no coincidence really that they got that consistency once those guys were in the 11.
Did I say Exmouth?
Exeter City look towards Cole and Wareham.
Oh yeah, Exmouth is in Devon. For some reason I thought I said it wrong there.
There is Harding who wears the armband.
I am a guy who likes to tell a couple of puns, so if a ball goes nowhere near, I'll go, oh, that's gone too, and I'll just say somewhere that's in the local sort of region, which would be like Devon, so say, for example, I just said, oh, that's gone to Exmouth, oh, that's gone to Torquay, oh, that one's gone to Saltash, see you later. Like, I come up with those sort of ones. Yes, I'm a daft as a bush. Honestly, I'm daft as a bush. Do they serve cabbage and sprouts, otherwise your greens? No. They're not Forest Green Rovers. They're not a vegan club. Ooh.
Wait, Darryl, what time is it?
2 minutes 13.
Tell me when you get to 2:20.
Just done it, yeah. 21, 22, 23, 24.
And it's got, yeah.
Are you level?
28, 29.
Yeah. I was going to say I can't pause it anyway, because otherwise the clock will be the wrong time. Yeah, I know I played GTA with you today, Adam. Yes. You made a terrible mistake of asking me to do a one-on-one deathmatch, and you got absolutely pumped.
Good additions that are going to fight it out for that number 1 spot.
Yes. I think you underestimated my shooting quality. Yeah. Lukaku's old and injury prone now. Yeah, but to be fair to him, when he's not getting loads of injuries, you know, on his day he's a decent player. Don't talk about that. Yeah. I bet if you won the deathmatch, you'd be talking about it, wouldn't you? No, that Kaya Perico is stupid. It's ridiculous trying to do that.
They've been able to do the job themselves and beat Bradford City at St James Park, which ultimately they couldn't do. Harding.
Nice from Harden. There's the cross, headed away, and the volley bounces off the ground and goes out for a goal kick. Good start though from Plymouth Argyle. Exeter not really having any of the ball in Plymouth's half. All the action so far has been in Exeter's third. Well, that's the first strike. A volley that he doesn't really get a good connection. It bounces off the floor and bounces wide. Sky Sports, by the way. Yeah, so the players have got the old logo on, but it's 125th anniversary this year, so they've got a special badge, but for some reason they haven't got it on their kits. I don't know. I'm doing the heist, it's really hard. It's daft, isn't it? Who are you supporting? To be fair, I mean, I don't support either, but I do have mates that support Plymouth Argyle, so if I was to support either of these teams, it'd probably be Plymouth, but at the end of the day, I'm a neutral fan. So I watch the game as a neutral and see how things go. There's a cross in. It is all Plymouth at the minute. He could have volleyed that, you know. Where's Harding? Cross blocked. Tell you what, Plymouth are all over them. Absolutely all over them. But no, I don't support either of these teams, so like, I'm not worried about who wins. It's my mates that'll be more worried because they're Plymouth fans. I have a few Plymouth mates, but I actually live up in the northeast. I don't live anywhere near Exeter or Plymouth. I don't live anywhere near Devon. That's a pullback, ref. Yeah, advantage given. Here come Exeter coming forward. Outplay. That was a waste. Jesus. Who's your actual team? Well, my EFL team, well, my home team is Middlesbrough. You see, well, we played against Exeter not last season, but the season before. And we just about scraped pastures because he scored some excellent goals against us. Good game when you played us. It was a good game when you played against a Borough, to be fair. I have to admit.
Making sure he didn't linger too long on the shirt pull, but with some calls from those of an Exeter City persuasion for a bit of punishment there.
You just got Vitek. Yeah, Vitek. It was a good signing, really, for us. And Villa since 1974 now live in Seaton, Devon, and go and see Exeter if I can get there. Seaton in Devon.
What a season he had last season in front of goal for Exeter City, the best scoring season of his career, 22 goals in all competitions.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, Seaton's near. Oh yeah, it's not too far from Exeter really. It's along the coast. It's the coastline, not far from Lyme. It's not far from Lyme Regis. Lyme Regis is around that way in Sidmouth, along that coastline. Just off Lyme Bay and Tor Bay Special Area of Conservation. Just off the coast, isn't it really? Yeah, so you got Lyme Regis, Seaton, Sidmouth, Exmouth, and then up to Exeter, yeah. Along that way. Why can't I get onto the... What? What do you mean there's no matches today?
Fitzwater for Ed James. Trying to get Wareham away through the channel and...
Ooh! Wipes out the keeper there.
Both players were seriously committed to that.
Goalie got wiped out. The goalkeeper's just got absolutely wiped out. Ouch! Ouch! Yeah. Murphy Cooper coming out and then gets... Well, to be fair, he comes out. Yeah, he gets wiped out by Wareham. Who you look up winning chat? I think most people are going to have Plymouth to win tonight. Even the neutrals, realistically, will see Plymouth winning. I just think Plymouth are big favourites in this game. I have a feeling Plymouth will. I think Plymouth will win, but I do see Exeter scoring at some point. Matt Taylor's the manager now of Exeter, is he? Fair enough. Finners has both had him. Yeah, he's now at Southampton. He was linked with a move to. He was linked with a move to Hull City. To be fair, he was linked with a move to Hull, but I don't think he went to Hull in the end. Matt Taylor used to be a City player. Yeah, well, he's now the manager. He's manager now. I wish I was playing right now for Exeter.
Neil Warnock's at the game.
Yeah, Neil Warnock's at the game.
I'm a fucking word of him then, ref.
Good support from Exeter fans tonight, to be fair. Saying that, it is only an hour down the road, but, still, we've seen it before where Derby... We've seen it before, actually, where... I have seen it before, certainly in games where the away fans haven't sold out. No, well, I wasn't finding it funny. I was like, okay, yeah. That's just the way I do it. Like, I do that sometimes. It doesn't mean I find something funny. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's just how I'm like. I'm afraid that's just my character. What a ball! Oh, what a ball that was! But to tell you what, Bim Peppel couldn't really get onto it. Comes off his foot, goes off a goal kick. But who was that with a cross? That was Hartridge. Oh, he's offside anyway, Bim Peppel. Actually, he's well offside. That's a superb cross. There, I mean, he's running down to the left-hand side from the centre, and then his vision was excellent. Put your City shirt on, lad. I don't support either, mate. I don't support Exeter or Plymouth. I'm here as a neutral, but I actually do think Plymouth will win this, genuinely. But if Exeter, if Exeter win, then fair play. Prove me wrong. And the odds, because they were 6-1 to win tonight. Would you believe? 6-1 Exeter were to win this game. Plymouth, it's got like 19-50 or something on Bet365. Obviously, I must say, in the interest of fairness, other betting sites are available. And please gamble responsibly. Should also say that as well. No, I don't have a bet on actually tonight, no. I was thinking about it and I thought, no, I won't. It's a derby. I thought, nah, it's a derby. Sometimes it's a bit dodgy. Who will never support Exeter or nothing? You mean who will ever? No, I was thinking about doing what I usually do, put a crit on or something, but I thought it's a derby, and it's a cup game. So cup games, form goes out the window. Wasn't really sure what to expect in tonight's game. And I wouldn't have just I would have done it as a big bet of like corners, etc. And I thought, well, last time I tried that with a game, there was literally 5 corners and I'd put about 10 plus. I thought, no, I won't tonight. I'll just leave it for another night. But derbies are also sometimes difficult to call as well. You don't know what's going to happen. Nice possession from great passing, I must say, from Plymouth here. Ouch! You got obstructed, ref. Surprised. Kind of surprised. I thought he got obstructed,
The Argyle fans below us.
Yeah.
For the free kick, but not enough there, I don't think.
I thought he was obstructed there, but whatever. Throwing then for Exeter. Fitzwater swinging it forward. Oh! Ball's just hit the referee in the head.
Get out of the way, ref.
Love that. I love it. Off. Oops.
No one asked how he was, by the way.
Nobody asked how he was. Yeah, no. Referee got in the way and got it. Well, we got absolutely whacked.
Ball 1, referee 0.
Ball 1, referee 0. The game was stopped. We continue with a drop ball. And
Dean White's a terrible referee.
he's shit. Not one of my favourite. It's not one of the referees that I'm exactly fond of. Certainly with his record of officiating Middlesbrough games, he's a bit dodgy. He's a bit dodgy when it comes to refereeing Borough games. I'm not massive on him at all, I must say.
He's one of the worst referees at giving
City
cards.
Stadium's better than Plymouth's. To tell you the truth, Corey, I know you're an Exeter fan, so fair enough, but I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think Home Park is an excellent stadium, I'm afraid. To be fair, I haven't been to Exeter's ground. Exeter's is very old-fashioned. I mean, Exeter's ground isn't bad, but there is one massive section where there's no stand. I mean, once they get that, if they can get all that sorted, then I think it would be a decent ground. But it's not a bad ground. It's not a bad ground, Exeter, but I will say I do like Home Park. Really do like Home Park. It's a great ground. Really nice stadium. It reminds. I'm not gonna lie. Home Park. I don't know if anyone else sees it this way, but Home Park looks. Have you ever thought it's like it looks like a smaller version of Stoke? It's like a smaller version of Stoke's ground, Plymouth. 2 corners cut out, and then there's one that just goes all the way around like a semicircle, or well, not a horseshoe, but like a massive U. And that's just one tier, and there's a 2-tier stand where the dugouts are. It does remind me a little bit of Stoke, but a smaller version. Only holds 17k, obviously. Stoke holds a lot more than that. Reminds me of Easter Road. Thing with Easter Road is that Easter Road is 2-tier stand, 2-tier stand, 2-tier stand. And then I think it's like a massive 1-tier stand to the opposite side.
It's an Argyle throw.
Yeah, shame for Exeter.
Plymouth as a whole reminds me of Hibs, majority dictated by the green. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. Big bank. Right. Who's been the better side? To tell you the truth, Plymouth have been the better side all match. Exeter haven't really had any opportunities. They haven't had the ball in the Plymouth penalty area once, actually, so far. But that's because Plymouth have been good in defence. And then when they have the ball, they're quite attacking.
Sure he couldn't get to it.
Yeah, not sure about that. There's 0 attempt to play the ball there. Wareham's up against it as he is, and he's just trying to get across there to apply
Well, he's not.
pressure. Look across here.
How's the referee not giving the free kick against Matthias Ross there? Because he's not even looking at the ball. One look at the ball, then he just looks at the play, and he's not even looking to play the ball. He's looking to just wipe out Wareham, and Wareham doesn't even win the free kick. Dodgy referee in that, I'm afraid. I think that was a foul. The big bank at City ground. Alright. Surprised Wareham is still at Exeter. Apparently they've not received a bid. Ooh, strong challenge by the Exeter defender. I'm trying to remember who it actually was, actually. Woodhouse.
Curtis, who was impressive for Port Vale before signing here in January, really helping to make Argyle tick. Also got a terrific record in this competition, 4 goals in his last 7 EFL Cup appearances.
18 minutes in. Let's have a look at the poll then. At the moment, got 33 votes, and the poll at the moment is 85% for Plymouth to go through, and only 15% for Exeter so far. We've got about 70 people watching, so thanks so much for tuning in. Great to have you here. Drop us a like on stream. Get involved in the poll. I'll keep you updated as much as possible, obviously. At the moment, not too much is happening. The first 10 minutes was pretty entertaining, and it's died down a little bit since then. Plymouth have had 2 opportunities, really. Nothing's really come of them. Exeter have had the ball forward on 2 or 3 occasions, but haven't had the ball in the penalty area once. That is a silly foul. That'll be the first yellow card of the game after 18 minutes. And it was a definite foul, and it is, I think that's Charlie Cummins. Yeah, Malachi Borton just gets the ball, turns, says, see you later. Cummins swipes the leg out, takes him down, yellow card. Definitely. Scooby. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby. I can't do a Scooby. I'll never do that again. Scooby, anyway. Where's Shaggy? Hey from Torbay. Torbay? I'm sure that's in Devon, isn't it? Where's Torbay? Oh, so Torbay's the area that. Oh, Torbay's the main catchment area that has Torquay and Painton in. I see. Fair enough. 20 goals, 4 assists for relegation side. 23 years old, top of League One, or bottom of champ. Should be all over him. Yep. I didn't realise the whole catchment area was called Torbay. Yeah, so Torbay is like the main. It's the area that includes Torquay, Brixham, Painton. In there, I've been to Torquay and Painton, nice places. Torquay and Painton, nice places, I must say, really nice. Been to Dawlish as well. I've been to Dawlish as well. That's there's not a lot there, but it is like it's a nice old little village, you know, nice little place. Bang in the middle of Exeter and Plymouth. Well, you would be if you're in Torquay, yeah. Where are you? I'm up in Middlesbrough, north east, so about 8 hours from you. by the time you get stuck in traffic and stop on the way, about 8 hours away from you.
St James Park.
Yeah, a bit of a trek from here to get to Torquay. Oh, that wasn't a very good clearance, was it? Back in! This could lead to a goal. Almost. Almost. Haha. The ball comes in on the left-hand side. And it's a terrible clearance from the Exeter player. Goes as far as Ben Pebble, who puts it low across the penalty area. And it comes to Warren Curtis, who just takes the right swipe at it, and it just goes straight to the goalkeeper in the end. Great to have the football back. Lincoln going to do Borough over the weekend. Oh, I'd be very surprised. I say I'd be very surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Our record against teams that have come up from League One, our record against newly promoted teams is abysmal. Ball in for Exeter. Their first opportunity. It's gone past everyone. It's still not cleared though for them. Danger not cleared just yet. Exeter still with the ball. Cole on the left side. Cummins does a 1-2 with Cole. Cole's lost the ball, trying to win it back. That's Will Evans in defence for some reason. Is the man who comes away with the ball. No copyright laws. I did say this. If you want to watch it, get Sky Sports. There you go. Mills were looking good. Borough should go up now. They've basically been signing players like a promoted Premier League teams window. No guarantees, mate. Both had a better transfer window than Hull and Cov. We have the High Horse Silver Lining derby. Sheffield Wednesday. Who did Sheffield Wednesday get? I can't remember who they got. Welcome to Nihat, I believe is that. That's just joined. Is it gone out? No, yeah, it has. Oh, you got Wolves. Oh, yeah, it is the High Horse Silverland derby, isn't it? High Horse derby. No, I cannot backflip. Not with my back, no, absolutely not. I'm not as flexible as I used to be back in the day. Ah, shoot. Only 3 shots at Plymouth, no shots at all for Exeter. Not the greatest of games. Wareham was getting pulled back and the referee's not seen that. Good Exeter didn't sign Messi. I reckon they'll go to League One end of the season. Messi? They weren't going to sign Messi, were they? They weren't going to sign him, were they? Have you found being the dart score any nerve moments? 1 or 2, but I mean, even the best referees make mistakes. But I'm not doing too bad. It's funny, Exeter the hit ball out far to Exmouth. Okay. Niyat said, I'm from Azerbaijan. I think the only word I know of Azerbaijani is salam. I think salam's the only thing I know from Azerbaijan. Language-wise, the only word I know is salam. But that's it. Which means hello. I think. That's what I'm pretty sure it does anyway. Carabao 2-2 against Chelsea. Salah's Egyptian. No, Salam. S-A-L-A-M. Salam. Salam means hello in Azerbaijani. Probably the same in a lot of other languages, actually. I'm not on about Salah. I'm not on about more Salah, mate. Yes, I know he's Egyptian, But SALAM means that means hello in Azerbaijani. Right, you're taking the piss now. You're trying to take the piss now. You're trying to wind me up. It doesn't work for too long. You can't wind me up for too long.
Yeah, no one's going to be more motivated than Argyle tonight. He'll want to start
Oh.
really well, given his pass with Exeter first night.
Free kick for Exeter. Foul on.
There, he's too eager to challenge. It's a clear free kick and puts his team under pressure.
Who was it?
Can be a real asset going
That was a foul by Hartridge. But I can't work out who it was that actually got fouled. I think it might have been. I didn't see it, so I'd be guessing. I think it was Oliver Borey, I believe, who got fouled. Thank you, Nicola. Bingo's back on Wednesday. Free kick for Exeter then. It's going to be taken by Cole. It's in a good position here. Really good position. Crossed in, headed away. Pretty easy to clear, really, for Plymouth. Two players trying to tackle each other and both go down. The ball comes in again for Exeter. Not dealt with at all by Plymouth. And volleyed over the bar. And that's gone to Torquay. That was their first real chance. Is the lift working? At the moment, I don't know. I'll try and find out because it hasn't been working for the last couple of days. They haven't got it sorted. I'm hoping it will, but I don't know at the minute. To Torquay. Yeah. There's a lot of things I do. Was that a foul? Okay, Sevi Amishi's won a free kick then for Plymouth Argyle, but I'm not sure if that was a foul, you know. I mean, they both go for the ball, to be fair. Yeah, Amici does get the head of the play, doesn't he? Low cost for Plymouth away. Afternoon sexy. Right, first things first. Where's Daddy? Actually, I don't know. He was in the bath earlier. He was in the bath earlier. I don't think he is now. He's probably downstairs. The sausage dog's downstairs as well. And Mamma Mia's at home. At her house, actually, I should say. Matches on Sky Sports. I'm surprised they didn't put this on ITV with it being a derby, you know. Saying that ITV won't show teams from League 1 and League 2. They'd only show Championship, wouldn't they? So almost 30 minutes in, 2/3 of the way for the first half. 3-1 to the sinking ships. Ah, Plymouth's logo, you mean. Sinking ships. I wouldn't say it's sinking ships, but 3-1 to the boat. Okay. There's a ball forward, and who's going to get there first? The keeper does. He thumps it clear. Well done to the Exeter goalie. Thumped clear again by Exeter. Right. Ball forward from Exeter, ball forward from Plymouth, and then headed back to the goalkeeper. Strange. Hasn't been the greatest of games, I must say. It's been a couple of interesting tackles coming in, but hasn't exactly been outstanding, I must say.
I doubt there was a mouse in the shed.
Up your nose.
We've had lots of mice in the shed for some reason.
Oh, you've been getting mice, we've been getting bloody slugs, us.
But a month ago, one of the sticky traps had 3 mice on it, and now there was not one today.
Oh, hello. That was a mistake, and Plymouth capitalised. Pepple with a shot, saved by the keeper, but only parried. Cleared away at the moment. And Exeter will get it away. Cole into the middle. Great play, here come Exeter. 4 players forward, 3 players getting back for Plymouth. That's a crunching challenge. That is a superb challenge. And that was a wasteful pass. Wasteful pass. But Exeter have it back again with Oliver Borey, who hits the shot and is blocked. Comes out to James on the right side. His early cross is blocked. That's a foul on the Plymouth player. It's a free kick. Tell Martin about the rat in my house ages ago. He never told me that. My sister and her husband and Sophia went to Dawlish. Oh yeah, Dawlish is quite nice. It's only a small place. It's a small place. It's a bit like Great Ayton, really, isn't it? It's a bit small, isn't it? Anyone who lives in Teesside will know Great Ayton, but anyone who doesn't live up north will have no idea what I'm on about. It's like a northeast version of Dawlish, if you want to class it as that. When it's down in the it's a couple of miles south of Middlesbrough. It's about 9 miles. It's 10 miles south from Middlesbrough town centre. So it's a bit of a trip. It was a mice. You mean it was a mouse, not mice? There's Dawlish and Dawlish Warren. It'll be Dawlish in Cornwall, the main one. You know I'd scored by now. You'd have scored by now. Fair enough. I get the impression you're a Carabao fan, Niat. Tell you what, they not a bad side, are they? Carabao, good side. Any nice coastal place in Middlesbrough? Well, Middlesbrough's not a coastal place anyway. Wait, Middlesbrough's not on the coast, I'm afraid. The only thing we've got near us is the River Tees. There's the river that joins onto the ocean, but the nearest seaside places for us is Redcar. East of Middlesbrough. Redcar, a couple of miles east from Middlesbrough. And then obviously there's Seaton Carew up in Hartlepool and South Shields up north. But really, from Middlesbrough, like the nearest for us really is Redcar, Mask, Saltburn, and then you go further down, you got Staves and Whitby, and then Scarborough, Bridlington, all down that way. And then you go further down past Bridlington, you get to Hull, which isn't on the coast, but that's how our side works. Chance for a goal here! No. The throw-in was taken. Shushiano. Dawlish is Devon. Yeah, I get the. Yes, we know you're a Carabao fan, Niat. Yeah, we know you like Carabao. Biggest club in Azerbaijan. And not a bad side either. Didn't they beat Chelsea, Harry? Harry. Didn't he beat Chelsea not long ago?
Who's that?
Carabao.
No, I can't be true to.
Did you draw to them? I know they beat one of the big teams. Oh yeah, it was 2-2. They beat Eintracht Frankfurt and Benfica. I know they did. They're not a good. Not a bad team, I meant to say. Ball in for Plymouth. Headed away. The danger's not yet cleared. It's thumped forward and out for throw-in by Exeter's Oliver Borey. Referee's telling Hartridge to move a bit further back, so he went too far forward. This is not a cup final. This is the first round of the Carabao Cup, but it's a derby. It's Devon derby. Tynemouth is a nice seaside town. Tynemouth, which is, I'm pretty sure, is in Devon. Yeah. I've never been really. I've never been to Tynemouth. I've been to Torquay, Painting, and I know Plymouth's obviously not a seaside town, but the Plymouth Hall is beautiful, by the way. Hope we beat PSG on Wednesday in Super Cup. Speaking of which, the next stream he does his football stand is on Wednesday night. I'll be bringing you live coverage of the... Oops, shit. Sorry, I've knocked it down. Live coverage of the UEFA Super Cup. Is Paris Saint-Germain, the two-time Champions League winners and French champions, taking on Aston Villa, who have just won the UEFA Europa League Super Cup. That is on Wednesday night, the Super Cup action from RB Salzburg's ground, the Red Bull Arena in Salzburg in Österreich, in Salzburg, Austria. Lovely city, Salzburg, by the way, but very expensive place. Tynemouth is actually where Muse comes from. Oh, is it? Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much for that. 8 minutes to go. It's not been a brilliant first half. Been one or two chances for both teams. 1-2 half decent chances for both teams, but nothing brilliant so far. 2 shots on target for Plymouth. Both the shots pretty much straight to the goalkeeper, but apart from that, Exeter have had 1 shot that went over the bar, but it's not been a brilliant derby so far. The atmosphere's been good here and there. It's been good then flat, but hasn't been a lot to really hasn't been too much to really talk about in this game so far. Only 1 yellow card, and that was Charlie Cummins. Well, he knew what was coming to him. He's called Cummins. Carabao gave Real Madrid a 1 for the money. So did... Well, I thought Carabao Marty were as well. Carabao are a side that you don't underestimate. Ooh, that's a definite foul on Malachi Boateng. Have you been to Penzance? No, I haven't been that far down. The furthest I've been, I think Plymouth is the furthest I've been. The only places I've been, like Cornwall and Devon. Widmouth Bay, which is near Bude. And obviously Paynton, Torquay, Dawlish, Plymouth. Well, I stayed in Saltash when I last went to Plymouth. That was actually for a funeral. That was just to be there and support my mates through a difficult funeral. So, well, I stayed in Saltash, and Saltash is all right. The bridge on a night that goes from Plymouth to Saltash, the bridge is absolutely wonderful on a night. But no, other than that, that's all I've been to in Cornwall and Devon, really. Plymouth is Dockyard. Plymouth? Who's Plymouth? You mean Plymouth is Dockyard? I know Plymouth's a Dockyard, but it is a nice place, to be fair. The Plymouth Hall is beautiful. Free kick for Plymouth anyway. Is Amici with a cross in at the back stick. He tried to get onto it. He slid it back, and then it's ended up being thumped clear. And we weren't sure who the decision was going to go to there. The referee couldn't decide, so he looked at the lineup. So they couldn't decide who got the ball. Let's have a look. And I think, yes, that is a corner. I think. Hard to tell really whether he got last touch or not, but I think it is a corner. And the referee eventually, after about 5 seconds, talking to the lineup, gave a corner. So a corner in the end to Plymouth. Exeter fans and players did definitely not agree with it. In the box from the corner, headed over the bar for another corner. And this one definitely will be a corner. Luke Little is going to be warned about his footwear by the PDC. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, needed that. Plymouth is a nice place to go. Got a big shopping mall. It's not a bad place to go to. It is nice, but just a long journey from here. Another corner in for Plymouth, headed away, and a volley towards goal. Bye.
But it's tricky, and that one was in the end quite ordered. Ball in's dangerous because there's real pace on it. Into that 6-yard box. Cummins defends it well. Enough distance on the header.
Been St James's Park 3 more times than home park. Thank you, Matt.
Half-time fast approaching here.
3.5 minutes to go. Well, just over 3.5 minutes till half time. Or till we go into added time at least. And I think really so far there's only going to be... I don't know what you think, Harry, but I think there's only going to be 2 minutes of added time. Hasn't been much not been much in the way of stoppages, really. Apart from the referee getting the ball in the head, which was quite amusing, but I think there's only going to be about 2 minutes. The only stoppages really have been the free kicks. The free kicks and the corners, really. So, fair, it might only be 1 minute, to be fair. What are you saying? 1 or 2? I think there's going to be 2 at the max. I think it might be 2 minutes, but wouldn't shock me if there's only 1.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Only because you want to. Want to. Oh dear. Sorry. Want to. That was shit. Here's Cummins. Low cross from Exeter. This. Oh, you know, there was a flick on there. No one got onto it at the back stick. It could have led to a goal, that, but there was no one there at the back post to try and smash it home. There's a low cross from Cummins, and that flick, I mean, if Wareham, I mean, put it this way, that flick goes, I mean, if Wareham attacks that, I mean, if Wareham properly attacks that, then he'd probably got that. That could have led to a goal. Liverpool's a good team alike. Fairs. On Google, alright. And offside. The best bit when the refs get it in the head. And then... Sorry. That best bit when refs get in head, that when to wake them up. I mean... that message doesn't make sense, mate. I think you mean the best bit is when the refs get the ball in the head to the point where someone has to wake them up, where they're basically to the point where they're getting knocked out. And obviously, we wouldn't wish that on anyone. Wouldn't wish anyone getting knocked out by a football, but it has been done before. But no, that message doesn't make sense. Sorry. The old away end at Exeter ground was decorated by a big, massive hanging hornet's nest. Right. Nephew studied at Exeter University, got his master's in computer science, says Nicola. Oh, really? Oh, well done to him. I know Pete, Nicola knows him about. Pete has a level, I think it's level 3, level 4 in computer science. Level 4 qualification in computer science. But he studied at Teesside, I think. It was Teesside Uni. But that's why he runs the tea and tech at the cafe. Final 30 seconds to go before we go on to additional time. Plymouth looking to come forward. And Michi with a long ball in towards the penalty area. Here's the chance. There's the goal! Oh no, it's disallowed. Disallowed. I don't know what's he disallowed it for. Is he onside? No, it's handball. Hits his arm. And then, he controls it with his arm and then puts it in. Yeah, it's handball. No goal, handball. Controls it with his arm. Yeah, that's definitely... Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 1 minute of additional time. 1 minute of additional time. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Liam's going to say, how's that disallowed? And I'll put, before you guys moan, he controlled it with his arm. I just sent a message to the lad saying, controlled it with his arm before you ask. Plymouth did score. It was Ben Peppel, but he controlled the ball with his arm and then put it in. So disallowed for, I call it handball, but disallowed anyway. because he controlled it with his arm, which you're not allowed to do. Half-time score at Home Park. It's Plymouth Argyle 1. Well, sorry, I thought it was Plymouth Argyle 1, disallowed though. It's Plymouth Argyle 0, Exeter City 0. Bradford City would clear all the rubbish underneath the old main stand at the end of the season. Good stadium. It's a great stadium, to be fair, Bradford. I'm going to go again at some point this season. I'm looking forward to going again. I'm going to go to Bradford, I think, with the boys when they go to the Plymouth game today. Bradford. I'll go with them in the Plymouth end. It should be good. So latest poll, by the way, at the minute, 63 votes at the moment on the poll, 76% for Plymouth to advance, 24% of you going for Exeter at the moment. Time now for a game that you can all join in with. It's called Guess the Logos, and if you've never done this before, then I will explain it all. But first of all, let's have the Guess the Logos fanfare. Doesn't that sound terrible? I don't care. It's a joke. It's a joke anyway. Guess the logos. New logo, of course, created by our mate Harvey Worsvere. So what you're going to see is me in this bottom corner. Hello. So what you're going to see on the screen is we did used to have it as 8, but because of time wise, I've decided to just cut it down to 5 now, because we never get through 8 before the second half starts. So what we're going to do is 5 now. You're going to see 5 different team logos on the screen. Any logos that show the actual team name on it, I will have edited. So they're all edited. Some of them are, some of them aren't actually. So you're going to see 5 different logos on the screen, obviously one at a time. And all you need to do is tell me which team it is. I will give you 1 or 2 hints. And all you need to do is tell me the name of the team. And that's all it is. Just a little bit of fun for half time. And then you can all go for a piss and do whatever you want. So let's have a look at number 1. This is the first team name. Not first team name, but this is the first team logo. Obviously, I've edited it because the name is on that logo, but I've edited it out. So don't make it a piece of piss for you. All you need to do is try and work out whose club logo this is. And this is, here is here is clue number 1. This team is a team that plays in Spain. Clue number 2. This team plays in the top flight of Spanish football, the La Liga Santander, whatever it's called, the La Liga, basically. And number 3, this club is based a couple of miles south of Madrid. And that is all the clues I'm going to give you. Let us know in the live chat if you think you know the answer. Who is the team we're looking for here? I've given you 3 clues there. Spanish club, plays in the Liga, and are based just south of Madrid. And that's all the clues you're going to get for number 1. Put the team in the chat and we'll release the answer in a moment. And obviously, if you're not joining in the live chat, I hope you're going to join in at home, of course, as well. If you're watching on your telly or whatever, hope you're joining in at home. So this is team number 1. Nicola realistically should get this, considering she does watch La Liga quite a lot. And it is a team that's near Madrid. But if you know the answer, put it in the live chat. Are you there, Harry? Harry! Harry's disappeared. I'll give you a bit more time on this one. Spanish team from La Liga and are based a couple of miles south of Madrid. And I hope you join in at home. don't forget, this is the first of 5 teams that we're doing. Remember to get involved in the polls well. So, well done to everyone who got this correct. Did you English people like Baku? Well, I've heard Baku's quite a nice place. I've never been, so I won't know anything about it, but it is quite a nice place by the looks of... I've seen photos and stuff, and looks like Carabao have a pretty decent fan base as well. So well done if you got this correct at home as well. The first team we were looking for today, this was Getafe, known as Getafe CF, which stands for, I believe, it stands for Getafe Club de Football. Is it Getafe Club de Football? Full name, Getafe Club de Football. Yep, said it was. Based, they played the Estadio Coliseum. Oh yeah, that stadium's one of the new stadiums on FIFA, isn't it? The Coliseum Stadium. Only 16,000. Finished 7th in the league, though. They did pretty well last season, gotta say. So Getafe was the... Azerbaijan is where Baku is. So Getafe was the first team. Let's have a look at team number 2. This is a difficult one. I think this is a tough one. So, are we ready for 3 clues here? Number 1. This team plays in England. Clue number 2, which should narrow it down a little bit. This team plays in Manchester. Manchester, obviously one of the big cities in the United Kingdom. And the 3rd clue, this team plays in the Northern Premier Division, which is the 7th tier of English football. I think they're in the Northern Premier. Let's double check. Yeah, they are in the Northern Premier. They're actually playing tomorrow as well. This is not an easy one, actually. So if you work this one out, fair enough. The team from the 7th tier of English football, they're based in Manchester. And most people, this might give it away, actually. A lot of people call these the non-league Man United. The non-league Man United. I wonder how you're getting on at home. This is not an easy one, actually. I've given you that extra clue, which might actually give it away now, but gone for some relatively harder ones tonight. Are you there, Harry? Are you joining? Harry's not here at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone. Julian Jesus from Brazil. Bom dia. Como voce esta? Bamford went out on loan. Yeah, Bamford played for Sheffield United yesterday. You're Flamengo. Is it Plymouth Poo? No. If you got this one, well done. I know Matt did in the chat. Actually, very well done. This is FC United of Manchester, otherwise known as the non-league version of Manchester United. Not an easy one, actually, that. Certainly when they're in the 7th tier, but they're actually a pretty decent... I consider they're a decent club. I do want to go and watch FC United of Manchester at some point. I will go to FC United of Manchester at some point. It does look like they've got a really good ground, it looks like. And Mask actually beat them Mask beat them a couple of years ago. Number 3. Okay. Do you think Carabag's a good team? Carabag are a good side. Very good side. They're not the Azerbaijan champions for no reason, and they're not in the Champions League for no reason. They're a good side. Very good side. This is one that I haven't actually edited because the logo doesn't actually give you the name of the team. This one's not an easy one unless you know French football. So they're based in France. They're based, if I'm correct, are they based in the northwest? Aha, yes, they are based up north. They're based in the north of France, in Normandy. They're based in Normandy. They are a team that play in the French Ligue 1. And their actual team name is 2 words. It's actually 2 words, but it should be a fairly straightforward one, actually, because it's straightforward if you know your French. If you know your French league. Where did they finish in the league? They're in the top flight. Where did they finish last season?
Hello.
They play at the Stade Océan. Oh God, they finished in the bottom 5. They finished 14th out of 18th. So only just survived relegation last season in the top flight of French football.
Who's that?
This team that on guess the logos, mate. No, Man United Basel is the that's just part of our guess the logos, the official logo for guess the logos, but that's not on there. And yeah, well done if you got this correct. Indeed, number 3, Le Havre.
Yeah, I knew that, obviously.
Le Havre, not the most straightforward one. Finished 14th in the French league. Number 4 then is a team I know very well. A team based in Germany, and are now in the. Hang on, they didn't get relegated, did they? They're still in the second, aren't they? Yeah. So this team is from Germany. The big A gives you a clue. The second one is they currently play in the Zweite Bundesliga, which is the second division of German football.
Well, I know, obviously. Bielefeld.
And they started their league with a defeat, actually. But they're based in the second division of German football, the Zweite Bundesliga, and not long ago they were in the Bundesliga top flight. They were in the top flight, actually. And if I'm not mistaken, weren't they in the... correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't they in the cup final?
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah, they were in the DFB Pokal final where they lost to VfB Stuttgart.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it Stuttgart, yeah.
Final. It's fair, they were always going to lose to VfB. So, you know. Not a Daggio. No one's actually worked it out in the chat. Not an easy one, this one. But well done if you got this one at home as well. And Harry did say this one. Well, he said the place at it. He said the place at the base, but he didn't actually say the official name. The official name,
Yeah,
Arminia Bielefeld. Arminia Bielefeld. Played in the Bundesliga not too long ago. We're in the DFB Pokal final against VfB Stuttgart. And now they find themselves in the second division of German football. Final one is number 5. And this team, which plays in blue. Let me get my information up on this.
That is the Danish league.
First of all, this is a team that plays in the Danish Superliga. It's a team that plays in the Danish Superliga. Or now known as the Group Superliga. I don't know why it's called that now. But a team based in the Danish Superliga.
Randers.
Number 2. Oh God, they finished in the bottom 3 last year. Jeez, they did shit.
You think Jeff Bezos might buy Liverpool?
Oh, right.
I mean, it's not like he's a billionaire.
So a team from the Danish Superliga that are based in, well, they are based in Denmark, but they're based in sort of the north of Denmark. I'd say about 20 miles, maybe 20, 30 miles from Aalborg. Something like that. And if you did work this out at home, very well done. Harry did say it as well. It's Randers FC that we were looking for today for number 5. So that brings us to the end of your Guess the Logos for today. And the first one with the new logo. Time for the second half then to commence. We're going to have a substitution at the start of the half. And it's going to be for Exeter City.
I'm coming on.
Fair wedge at the end of last season through injury, and is being helped gently back to fitness at the start of this campaign.
Half-time substitution for Exeter City, replacing number 31 Jake Doyle-Hayes, is number 14 Harry Kite.
Discipline, I would suggest. Doyle-Hayes, Will Evans is actually having to sacrifice himself a little bit. The Argyle centre forward dropping in on him when Exeter are looking to build.
So Harry Kite coming on. No, it wasn't Copenhagen, Nicola. It was Randers. Time for the second half. Players are out. Exeter got us started in the first half. Plymouth will be shooting from left to right in the second half towards the Devonport end. And Exeter shooting from right to left towards the stand where their travelling away fans are. Here we go, the second half.
And there's a Plymouth player down.
Pink player down.
Plymouth player went down off the ball. Yeah.
What happened there?
He got barged off the ball.
Ouch! He got barged twice. So he barged the player away and then got barged over, and that's why he's not happy about it, Matt Iflos. Not bad. Uwe Fuchs and said... Uwe Fuchs used to play for Arminia Bielefeld. Arminia Bielefeld, really? Fair enough. I'll see why people said Augsburg for that because of the A, but Augsburg playing red, and they're in the top line. A throw-in now anyway for Plymouth. Remember that the referee, when they have the ball and they're ready to throw it, the referee does a 5-second countdown, and if you take too long with it, the throw-in gets given to the opposition. It's one of the new laws that came in, and here's a chance already to start the second half. Oh, he's absolutely scuffed it. It's gone well wide at the post. That was a terrible shot. Was that Alex Mitchell? What's he doing up there?
Just finds himself in a nice bit of space. He's reacting slightly quicker. There's opposite number there, but he's able to get back in. Yeah, he gets a good toe on the ball there.
It was Alex Mitchell. Not the sort of player you'd want in that position. If you had Will Evans in that position, if it was Will Evans getting onto that, he'd have probably done better. But sliced it. Exeter. Oh no, that's a mistake from Plymouth. Here come Exeter. Crossed in and tipped over the bar by Murphy Cooper. Corner already then. First corner of the second half goes to the Grecians. A bit of a cock up from Plymouth in defence there. And it was White with the White making a bit of a cock up there, wasn't he? Corner then for Exeter City. We'll see what happens from this Exeter corner then. It's an outswinger into the centre, headed away, chested down, volleyed by...
Wait, Darryl, what's that rules with the sub if they don't get off within 10 seconds?
Yes, when a substitution gets made during the game, if as soon as the sub board goes off, the player getting brought off has 10 seconds to go off. Obviously, unless it's an injury, then obviously, you know, it can't be trouble. A player getting brought off has to be off the pitch, has to leave the pitch has to have left the pitch within 10 seconds. Otherwise, the substitution gets stopped. The sub will still be made. It still gets made. It doesn't get cancelled or changed. But the player that's coming on cannot come on until the ball goes out of play and after a minute has elapsed.
Yeah, I thought it was after a minute.
So after 60 seconds, it's just until the ball goes out. You stay on side for 6 seconds and then you wait till the ball goes out, which could be about 5 minutes for some of the games, you know. But yeah, Will Lancashire didn't even know about that rule. Read the rule book. New laws have come into place, remember? A lot of new laws. Long throw in for Plymouth then. Wasn't a bad throw either. Was headed away. And Exeter come away. This is dangerous for Plymouth Argyle here. Exeter coming forward on the right. Crossed in. And oh my God, he's got his head well underneath that and he sent it miles over. Wow, that was a massive... That was a big chance for them. They wasted it. It's an error, that really is a terrible error. He should have played it. He should have just passed it, really. Tried to cross it and then... Oh, wow. Dear me. No, they're not Australian. The UK. Are Exeter playing good? Well, they've certainly playing better in the second half than they did in the first. Who are you with? I'm not with anyone. There's no one here. There's just me. Well, I mean, I've got a mate on the phone. I've got Harry on the phone who tends to come on anyway. He always comes on the streams anyway. But, no. Other than that, there's no one in my room. It's just me. And my shadow strolling down the avenue.
I wouldn't mind if it went penalties.
Yeah, if the match ends as a draw, by the way, after 90 minutes, it's straight to a penalty shootout. If you just tuned in, welcome to Daz's Football Stand. Thank you for tuning in. Plymouth 0, Exeter 0. We are 51 minutes in now. Who's playing better? I'm not going to lie, Exeter have had a better start of the second half, really. They've started the better in the second half. Plymouth are Timper, Exeter a basement, says Matt. So what's Gillingham then in between it? Because Gillingham aren't exactly a brilliant fan base, I'll be honest. At the moment, Exeter have had the better of the first opening minutes, really. First opening minutes of the second half have been the better. Although here's a dangerous cross. Punched away. This will be swung back in by Plymouth Argyle. In from Curtis. Punched by the goalkeeper. And then cleared away by Exeter. It wasn't convincing, no. Starting to pick up a little bit here.
Exeter have had the only big chance of the game.
Can you say happy birthday to my mum's birthday, please? Yeah, well, happy birthday to your mum, mate. Happy birthday. Sky Sports incredibly biased. Hard to listen to the pundits. They always are biased, mate. The Sky Sports commentators are dickheads most of the time. You want to heed them. You want to heed them when they're covering the Borough games. The morons. I play plus 0.5 and Exeter just one goal. Exeter pathetic. Yeah, I'm not fussed on the Sky Sports commentary really. Most of the time I listen. Most of the time, the only reason I have the sound on is so I can hear the atmosphere. But sometimes you can't hear the atmosphere for the bloody commentators. If only there was a setting where you could have where you could watch a game on Sky Sports without the commentary. Corner Plymouth. Gillingham basement champions, then next season Timpot champions. I mean, you said this last season, Matt. You said they'd go unbeaten, and then they didn't even do that well last season. You were top and then cocked up completely. 2 goals, please. Can't promise you, mate. Can't promise you that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen here. Corner for Plymouth. Punched away and then cleared away by Exeter's. I thought that's who it was cleared by, yes. Yeah, cleared by Oliver Borver. What's your name? Dazza, or, well, Davil is my actual name. Dazza, if you want to call me that. Whoever thinks Argyle are Tim Pot, take a look at their own club. We're massive. We have to travel on average 300, 400 mile round trip. Still take 5,000 to most away games. Yeah, they have a good away. They do have a good fan base, Plymouth, to be fair. I'd say one of the most underrated fan bases in League One. Bye! That's gone to Penzance. Bloody hell. He hit it with that much power. It went to Penzance. In fact, it's probably just landed at Land's End now. God, that was terrible.
If it was on Wednesday, Darryl, it would have hit the solar eclipse.
Ha! When's your birthday? My birthday's already been. It was in July. Ethan Sutherland signed on season loan from Wolves to Exeter. He's currently warming up for them. Will we see an appearance from him? Is Plymouth with a big chance here? Will Evans. First time. Low-driven shot straight to the goalkeeper. Keeper only parried it, but then got it in his gloves at the second attempt. It was a good header forward. He timed his one well. Yeah, he's tried to smash it low, hasn't he? Gone for low-driven and it's straight to the goalie. The match is on Sky Sports, but if you're not from the UK, then I don't know where you're going to find it. Sky Sports in the UK, though. 10 minutes into the half. A reminder, if the game ends as a draw, it's penalties. That's a throw-in.
So a lot of hard work, but very little reward thus far.
He's worked hard to get here as well. He was in Shrewsbury's youth system. He was released from there. He ended up working on his father's farm in Wales.
Waiting for something to happen here. At the moment, it's just ball forward and then cleared away every 5 seconds here. Why do you have glasses? Because I can't see shit without them, mate. Putting it bluntly, I'm afraid. This is great play. Hit the shot. Shoot. Oh, cross. Headed away to the other side. Malachi Borten. Crossed it again. Header over the bar. He should have done better with that. Probably should have done a bit better with that. It was in a point blank position as well, that. It was a good cross from Borten on the right here. Crossed in. He's 5 yards out. I mean, 5 yards out. He rises highest. He gets his head. He gets his head underneath it, doesn't he? A little bit. Do you like me or should I leave? Well, I'm fine with you here. It's up to you, really. But I'm fine with anyone.
Gabble's nose is bleeding.
I've got no problem with anyone, as long as they're not being rude in the chat, you know. I'm not worried.
Lovely intricate football through the spine of Exeter City, very nearly ending in the opening goal.
You don't see Pepple had blood coming out his nose.
Well, I'm not surprised. When he headed the ball, he got whacked in the nose at the same time by his opponent's head. He got to the ball first. His opponent got his nose. Who asked you to? You know my brother plays for Plymouth. Who does? 3 shots to 2 in the second half. Bit better. Who plays for Plymouth? Quick reminder, by the way. Next stream on here on Wednesday evening. Wednesday night, PSG Aston Villa. The UEFA Super Cup taking place in Salzburg. We'll be live from 7:30 for that game. Champions League winners against the Europa League winners. Should be a good game, that. You got our winger Whittaker above her. We have got Whittaker, but would you believe a lot of our fans are wanting Whittaker gone. A lot of our fans do not rate Whittaker. They want him gone a lot of the time. A lot of them are wanting him gone. There was, when West Ham were linked up, all the board fans on the West Ham page is going, please take him, please take him. I was thinking, bloody hell, like, he was one of our top scorers. I know he's like good, and I know he's a bit inconsistent, but he's not that bad. Come on. I will. It's on Sky Sports, and I can't show you the game because of copyright laws. So. Up your nose, everyone. That's a keeper's any day. That was it wasn't a bad cross, but it was so easy. It wasn't a bad delivery, but it was so easy for the keeper to get. The reason I don't have the volume turned up that loud is half the time I can't stand listening to the commentators. As the commentators are shit, I'm not gonna lie. Well, the guy commentating's alright, but it's the guy that they always have on the commentary team are normally useless. Lee Hendry, oh my god. Suppose it. Oh, that's a mistake! Will Evans! Oh my god! How have you wasted a chance like that? Tell you what, if he's playing for Mansfield there you go. Mate, that's a shocking back pass. I tell you what, if Will Evans is playing for Mansfield there, he scores that any day. That's a terrible miss. Goodness me. Tips of promotion. Bradford, Leicester, Plymouth, Stockport, Wednesday. Right, okay. Should I sub? Everyone do not sub, he's ignoring me. Well, I can't read everyone's comments immediately, mate. I can't read everyone's comments straight away. Should be a cracker watching United Leeds. No, I'm not watching it because it's a pre-season friendly. Pre-season friendlies, I couldn't really. I don't watch pre-season friendlies on the telly. The Super Cup's a big game. Yeah, did it? Did Kite not get booked for that?
Didn't mind.
Oh, wow, he's lucky.
But if it didn't give a free kick.
Wow. It's bloody lucky, isn't he? Up your nose. Yeah, this guy's starting to... I'm not going to lie, this guy's starting to get on me tits a bit. Starting to get on me tits. One thing you don't do is get on me tits. Do not get on me tits because it doesn't end well. We got... Wow. We got Will Evans from Womansfield. He's supposed to be good, but we sold to live for 10 times as much as we bought him. Yeah, well, Plymouth will see that as good business, to be fair, because they haven't splashed the cash out on. They haven't splashed the cash out. They're just going with it sort of strategically, really, so that they're not eating up all the money that they've just gained. Hopefully, Borough go up the season. It's about time, innit? Burton in the bottom four again. Last game finished 20th. Oh, right. 78% for Plymouth, 22% for Exeter. That's on the poll. 107 votes now on the poll. If you get involved in that, the poll closes in 12 minutes' time. In basic terms, once the clock on here, on the stream, gets to 30 minutes, because that'll mean that we are at the 75th minute mark in the game. Because I start the clock from 0 in each half. So you got 12 minutes to get involved in the poll, and then the poll will close. If it ends as a draw, which is very likely at the moment, then we will go to a penalty shootout. Surely someone's going to score at some point. This is never. When's? Let me have a look. Actually, I'm going to look something up here.
No, they never draw 0-0.
Well, they must have done at some point. They will have done at some point, but what I'm looking up actually, and just to confirm to anyone who's wondering what the hell I'm looking up, because I know some people will be like, "Oh, he's searching this, that, and the other." I'm not. I'm searching up the head-to-head record. Oh, still could be 1-0. Claims on ball. Free kick given. I'm looking up the head-to-head stats so that I can try and work out the last time there was a 0-0 draw. No subs for Plymouth in this game yet. Have a look, see what the... Let's have a look. When's the last time these two drew 0-0? It must have been years ago.
So we're going to see Ethan Sutherland, we're going to see Josh Gordon, and those who will depart will be Glenn Edwards and Taylor Perry. They use competitively for both, who go off, and indeed who come on as well.
It was before 1994, that's for sure.
I'm sure Taylor Warren will get a little bit in terms of support from Josh Gordon.
Flashcore has all the results up to 1994. And no 0-0s.
I'm looking at this in a minute. Wait, has there ever been a 0-0? Wow. The last time Plymouth and Exeter played out a 0-0 draw was in 1978. The last time they played a 0-0 at Home Park was in 1977. So it's been 1978 the last time there was a 0-0 draw between these two sides. That was also in the third tier, which is now obviously League One. Double substitution made by Exeter City, replacing... Oh, hello. No. Replacing number 7, Glenn Edwards, and replacing number 8, Taylor Perry, is number 10, Josh Gordon, and number 23, Ethan Sutherland. Ah, Josh Widdicombe. Plymouth ambassador and comedian. Well, I know he's a I don't know about comedian. And there's Neil Warnock. First substitution of the evening for Argyle, replacing number 10, Xavier Amici, is number 29, Matty Sominola. Oh, in the 67th minute, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means. A couple of more comments coming in here. Bromley will finish between 12th and 15th, right? Do not see Leicester winning the league. This season could be one of the most open League One seasons in a long time. Wednesday always starts slow. Argyle to get top 3 this season. I think Oxford will be very weak. With the transfer embargo, Leicester will be shite. Hopefully. And Wednesday always starts slowly. Luton are my picks to get top spot. Really? Luton to get promotion? Okay.
Yeah, I went Luton.
Fair enough, Seb. No hydration breaks. This isn't the World Cup. No hydration breaks, thankfully. Luton playoffs. I think Luton playoffs might be realistic. I don't see them getting top 2, personally. I don't think they'll get top 2, if I'm honest with you. No, it's not the World Cup, thankfully. Those hydration breaks went on for ages. Enjoy your trip. Ooh.
Certainly caught Watchalong on the follow through.
Foul on Malachi Borton.
Did a good job initially, Kai, here, just shielding central defender, getting into the centre forward. But
Ouch! Doesn't even get the ball. He catched him on the knee.
saying he's nice and sharp in the midfield. Catching too much there. The initial challenge, but then
Ouch! Yeah, he catched him in the knee.
to the shin.
MK Don's back down. Who's your pick to go up?
Certainly combative. Harry Kites. Where is
Well, I mean,
2 decades
I
ago.
think one of the teams that, in my opinion, will be one of the favourites to go up, with them missing out last year, will probably be Stockport. I think Stockport will be up there. Sheffield Wednesday, I don't think will do that well, genuinely. I don't see Luton getting promotion, if I'm honest. Leicester, you'd fancy them to go up, but I don't know. It's really difficult to call. League One's been a difficult league to call. I do see Plymouth getting playoffs, potentially promotion, but I don't know. I really don't know. In the box on the Plymouth corner, not dealt with. It's another corner. But no, sorry, Alex, but I just don't think Sheffield Wednesday will do well this season. Like, I see them staying up. I don't see them going down, but I just don't know. A lot of people have got Owls to go down. I mean, I just don't know what's going to happen. You know,
20 minutes to play.
I don't really like to predict, really, because the amount of times, the amount of times I predict and then ends up being wrong. Corner in, and the crowd and the goalkeeper. And I think the referee's given a free kick for the goalkeeper being impeded there.
Woodhouse again with it.
Vamos Plymouth un gol si se puede un golito. A golcito, sorry, big span.
Shoulder.
Telling you new dawn when Luton moved to the new stadium. Aya Carlos.
Immense pressure from every set piece.
Como estas. If it was the World Cup or Prem, there would have been 10 plus minutes of injury time, not the 1 minute that we get here at the end of the first half. This is real football. You're correct with that. You're right with that.
According to Matt Taylor, George Birch is going
Who's
to
gone
come
for
on
George
here.
Birch? Substitution for Exeter City, replacing number 12, Reece Cole, is number 20, George Birch. Fun fact for you all: I am actually stadium announcer for one of the non-league sides in Teesside. Goes to penalty, so that's why all this is good practice for me actually doing this. My girlfriend's dad is a bloody owl. I'll be going away to Hillsborough in the UAE with Argyle, moving up to Leeds next year. Will help with the travel costs. Fair enough. Wow. Oh yeah. All Wednesday, aren't we? I think that's what it is, isn't it? 14 shots to 6. Plymouth have been the better side all match.
Gordon is joining Jaden
But they can't seem to find the goal at the minute.
pronged attack now, so
The game goes to penalties if it's a draw, yes. If it ends 0-0 after 90 minutes, then it goes straight to a penalty shootout. No replays. It's only in the FA Cup.
Sweeping it away.
Fan of Grêmio from Brazil, bom dia. Rooting for Plymouth to score a goal.
Able to find a way through.
Well, they might get caught out here. One long ball, and next to it could be in here.
Arriving in the
Corner, Exeter.
need a corner.
No, not too bad.
Final outcome.
Not too bad, thanks.
yeah, he's done well throughout the night, I think. Cummings driving forward, trying to help out. Wareham and now Gordon. Just a moment as it drops.
2 minutes left on the poll before it closes.
Take it on, the dipper. Better of it.
Luton and Bournemouth will soon have bigger grounds than the ever downtrodden Plymouth. Right.
Ending all the time. And as far as Gordon who hit.
Bye! Shut out from Brazil, you mean shout out from Brazil.
He was looking
Got a bet on Exeter, fair enough. You, the Boston United announcer, he always sounds like he has a cold when he announces the subs, he sneezes and coughs sometimes.
under pressure. So I know they're out to
I don't tend to. I've just always had a low voice, to be fair. Always had a low voice. Suppose that's a northeast accent for you. That's gone hot because of the bloody laptop on. Woohoo! Straight in the bin, lovely. That's what you call toppings. Right. Anyways.
You can look at statistics in different ways depending on who you support in a game. No shot on target for Exeter City so far.
Bournemouth just need 20,000. Well, Bournemouth should be getting a new stadium. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth are going to get a new stadium anyway. Only bet due to the odds, like Plymouth fans. Fair enough. 15 to go. Ooh. That should be the goalkeepers.
Two brilliant opportunities for centre forwards who have played well for Argyle. They've been a continued threat, but unable to take those golden opportunities when they were presented.
Plymouth need a goal.
Gordon just to drop in and make them difficult to break through without the ball. Yes, he'll want him to go and join in, and he's got great mobility to get up there with Wareham, but without the ball, they still need to have that solid quartet which they've had throughout the piece this evening.
Let's wait for it to come up. Right. Tonight's poll has ended. The 134 votes. Thank you very much indeed for getting involved in that. And at the moment, this is what we've ended up with. 78% for Plymouth to qualify. Exeter 22% to qualify for round 2. Remember, a place in round 2 and a home tie against Coventry City at stake for these two sides. It'll be penalties if there's no goals. How have we not scored a goal yet? Because you haven't put it in the net, mate. Simple as that. I mean, that's what I say to everyone. But Simon says, how have we not scored a goal? Well, didn't put it in the net. How else are you going to score? Oh, he's in! Oh, the keeper's come out and got it. Well done. That's great goalkeeping, that. Brilliant from the goalkeeper, that. Came out very quickly. Bournemouth Southampton is our way. Plenty of Man U and Liverpool fans. It's no surprise. What about Man United's new ground? I don't know. We'll wait till that actually happens. I hope they don't. I mean, I wouldn't want United to get rid of Old Trafford because, you know, it's a stadium with character and a stadium with character and a lot of history, you know. Substitution for Argyle, replacing number 2, Matthias Ross, is number 5, Julio Plegosuelo.
28 years ago now.
People are putting messages in Portuguese. Unfortunately, Portuguese is not one of my strong languages, I'm afraid. I'm not very good at Portuguese. Only the Brazilians for the bet. Yeah. Game be 0-0. Two teams are beaten. No one's beaten. Two horrible teams. Okay. Man United circus. I will say, by the way, that any messages that come up in foreign languages, I'm saying Portuguese, and anything that's not English is a foreign language, basically, for us, because we're from England. But any messages that aren't in English, I've got it on translate, so it'll come up in English for me. Oh, here's the chance! Can he get the shot off? Sorinola. Oh, he's given a free kick against Sorinola. Okay. Matt, I'm guessing you're 49, says Alex. 44, aren't you, Matt? Well, you were 44 before, but I think you might have got a bit older by then. It's because when you were 44 a while ago. I've just turned 49, says Alex. Oh, well, you'll be half a century next year. Iconic. And I'll say exactly what me granddad said to me dad. when he turned 50. Don't think of it as turning 50. Think of it as being half a century. Don't think of it as being 50. Think of it as being half a century. October, I'm 49, then next year 50. Or history. 49 in October. History. I wouldn't class 50 as being history. Bit of a battle. I tell you what, you did well to come out of that battle with the ball. Foul. Referee's let it go. Ball forward. Will Evans. Bit of a heavy touch. Going to keep it in near the bar line. Crosses it into the back post. And the header's wide at the post.
That's brilliantly Evans, because it's difficult after that 50-yard dart down the right-hand side to
Not going to lie, Harry.
go cold.
The longer it goes on in Plymouth are not scoring, I just have a bad feeling that the way things are going for Plymouth, they can't score. All Exeter need is one big chance and they'll score it. I just have a feeling it's got all the makings of either 0-0 or Exeter snatching it if Plymouth don't get a goal soon. Because they're having chances but they're not taking them, and we see it so many times where teams that dominate games don't score and get hit with a sucker punch late on. You know, it's terrible. Riverton commentary, why can't you take the Sky Sports position? Oh wow, he's passed it straight. The pass has gone past him by accident. Here's a chance for Plymouth. So another back post header. Oh, cleared out in the end for corner. Wow, connects to score first and cash out. They've gone to win.
Yeah, Ronan Curtis increasingly looking like a threat coming in off the left-hand side. Have a good hold-up play, just slightly behind Sorinola, but Ronan Curtis, arm in the air, starting to have an effect on this game. The head square for the first time.
There's one in Curtis with the header at the back post and headed away perfectly by Fitzwater. I mean, it's time to I'm having to guess who it is on the ball, because there's after time it doesn't come up with, you can't see the number. Ball in! Oh wow, how has he not put that in from there then? I don't know how Will Evans has not put that in from literally the back post. He's point blank range there. Where's this in-swing corner? Back post from literally 3 yards. Wow, he's headed it the wrong side of the post. Wow. How close was that for going at the chance before the corner? It was literally a cross in. It was Ronan Curtis heading at the back post. I think it was just inside the 6-yard box. Tried to head it back into the centre towards, I think it was Bin Pepple that was waiting in the middle. And in the end, it was just a defensive clearance in the end. It went off for a corner. So, but from the original angle, couldn't tell how close the goal it actually was, where the ball was, until he headed it away and it was off for a corner. But I think it was in the 6-yard box anyway. I can't tell you precisely, but foul. What? Oh no. If they score from this, it's going to be controversial here. Because I thought that was a foul on the Plymouth play and it didn't get given. Exeter looking to score. Crossed into the back post. Header inside the 6-yard box, straight to goalie. Yeah, header just bounces off the floor to the goalie. At the moment, all I can hear is the Exeter fans. Free kick for Exeter, foul by Will Evans. I mean, he's had opportunities, he's had a lot of the ball, but he just hasn't been able to find the target. It's not been his night so far. He had one massive chance and he sent that to space. I haven't had time to check the lineup. They've got Starwell, Cooper in goal. Plymouth Argyle have got Murphy Cooper in goal. Stover was on the bench. He's the sub-goalkeeper. Murphy Cooper's the goalkeeper. And it is Bycroft for Exeter City with Phillips on the bench. Oh, what's happened now? YouTube Studio's crashed. Has it crashed or is it just... What's it doing?
Randomly sitting down a few moments ago, which is normally quite alarming. Coach, see a player do that. Particularly somebody who's, of course, a new signing, albeit a player who was key last season, turning that learning.
Can't lie, Dean Whitestone's not exactly had the best of games.
Under 16,800 inside Home Park. A full house here tonight for this one. Remember, we have to have a winner.
We know we have to have a winner.
5 minutes or so added time, or from
5 minutes to go, plus additional time, and if it ends as a draw, it's a penalty shootout. Will either team get a last-minute winner? Are we going to see a late goal? Or is this going to go to a shootout?
Harding. Leguizuela. Mitchell.
Shoot. Blocked.
Ball supplied there by Curtis.
Who's on the ball now? Where's Arden? Savanola on the right. Looks to put a cross in. Blocked. Another corner for the Pilgrims. Commentator stating the fucking obvious there. Well, because you know, if you do remember that in the Carabao Cup back in the day in the Carabao Cup, it did used to go to extra time and penalties. Nowadays, it's just straight to penalties. Corner for Plymouth. Swung in. It was an in-swing. It headed away. Not convincingly. Swung back in. And I think that's going to end up being a goal kick. The header at the back post. I think it hit the wrong part of his head, actually, and then went out. What about the blind fork? Blind fork? You know, blind fork. Exeter have chance to win this in regulation. They've had 1 or 2 chances, but Plymouth have had way more chances than this. Sat with me, Mrs. Sam and Pups Charlie, open for Plymouth win. That guy's trolling in the chat, so we'll say ta-da to him. If you're going to troll in the chat, then... Oh, second yellow card! And bye! What a great substitution that wasn't. What a brilliant, inspired substitution from Exeter, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Sutherland comes on in the 65th minute, gets a yellow card. Now he's just got a second yellow and he's off. Red card for Ethan Sutherland. And that is a really inspired substitution, isn't it not? Yeah, that's silly. Especially when you're on the yellow card.
Well, he won't be taking a penalty.
But that's stupid from him. Why has he done that? Like, he knows he should know he's on the yellow card. You don't do that on a... You never do that on the yellow card. Free kick for Plymouth. Straight. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Out for a corner. That's terrible. Like, but that's silly. Like, why would you do that when you know you're on a yellow card? He's on a yellow card. He's only been on the field 20 minutes. He came on the 65th minute, and in the space of 20 minutes, he's got 2 yellow cards and a red. He's been on the pitch 20 minutes and he's got sent off. What an inspired sub that is. Mate, Matt Taylor will be furious. He'll be like, oh, brilliant. That's just what the doctor didn't order. Plymouth only made 2 subs in this game. Surprise. Corner then for Plymouth Argyle. Missed by the goalkeeper. Came off the head of a Plymouth player at the back post. They're saying it was a corner. I don't think so. I think that came off the head of a Plymouth player, if anything. Does it come off the head of him? It comes off his arm, actually. Comes off Plegasvello's arm, actually. So either way, extra ball.
Changes being made. And at this stage, changes are perhaps
Where's that?
with a thought towards penalty takers rather than game changes.
Substitution for Argyle replacing number 45. Wes Hardin is number 25. Freddie Izaka.
Feels like he's been on the scene for a fair old while. Still only 20 though. But full of attacking promise.
Going to be an exciting into the match.
Youngest ever played
Yeah.
when he was 15.
Oh dear, bye. Oh, hello. Extra could be it. Ooh, corner. Corner, yeah.
Challenge on him brings the reward for Exeter City.
Stop trolling in the live chat. Anyone trolling gets removed straight away. I don't stand for that. Yeah, that was stupid from Ethan Sutherland.
And across. To cover. See here. Misjudged it. Couldn't. And then that little grab there.
I don't have Steam, mate. Sorry.
Go over to tidy up.
I don't have Steam. Ah. I forgot we were going into added time. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's indicated a minimum of 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Darrell Johnson. That's a foul, free kick Plymouth. That corner from Exeter came to absolutely nothing. It came in, was headed away, and then the foul on the Plymouth player. What a pass that is. Boateng corner. 3 minutes left to go. They didn't put it on BBC Devon radio. That's spammy. I can't believe they didn't put it on the radio. Because I mean, even if Borough's on Sky Sports or ITV, there's always commentary on BBC Tees. Oh, they've scored! Plymouth have won it! And it's Hartridge at the back post! They've been pushing for it all game, but finally the Grecians have held on till the 90th minute, but they've been broken! Plymouth lead in the final moments! Whoa.
Still no nil draw.
Who was it? It was Hardin, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Hartridge, yeah. The bloody defender as well. It's the defender.
That used to play for Exeter.
Alex Hartridge of all people. Would you believe that? Plymouth win it in the 92nd minute. It's a corner from the near side. It's swung into brilliant delivery. Headed in at the back stick. The goalkeeper's fuming. I think he's fuming with his defence. Hartridge just leaps up high to the back post. Heads it into the back of the net. No celebration as such, really. Not really a celebration. Yeah, there's no celebration, really. But Exeter have defended all game, but they've been broken in the dying moments. I said, will we have a last-minute goal? We have. The goal scorer for Argyle's first goal this evening, number 22, Alex Hartridge. On his Argyle debut as well, would you believe? Argyle's new signing, Alex Hartridge on his debut. Now, unless they have a goal, he shouted so loud my dog ran off. Oh, sorry. Well, not actually. Wow. That's a mistake. Can Argyle capitalise? This for 2-0. It's an open goal. It's 2-0. It's game
Well done.
Crumbling in the last minutes, Exeter City. That's game, set and match. Plymouth will be hosting Coventry in round 2. And it's been Pepple. He's been pushing for a goal all game, hasn't he? And he's finally got a goal. And that is see you later, Exeter City. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Goal score for Argyle. Second goal this evening is number 27. Bim Pebble. Bim Pepple. Open goal. That's a cock-up from the Exeter goalkeeper, by the way. Keeper comes out, doesn't get to it. And it's just laid off. Pepple just says thank you. Through the defender's leg. Open goal. Cheers for coming. And that is good night to them. Good night, Exeter. And Plymouth are into round 2. We won't be going to a penalty shootout tonight. Thank God for that. That's what I will say. Yeah. More late heartache again for Exeter. They were denied last minute last season. They almost got 3 points last season. And they were denied last minute. Oh, hello. Oh, they almost scored. Good save, to be fair, for the keeper. That should be that now, referee. That should be that now. 2-0 Plymouth and a clean sheet. We had 78. And that's it! 78% of yous went for Plymouth to win, and Plymouth win 2-0. Exeter denied last minute again, but the night belongs once again in the derby to Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth's first win against Exeter since 2024, would you believe? They didn't beat them at all last year, but Exeter denied last minute again. Plymouth Argyle win. They will host Coventry City at Home Park. Wow. Well, what a bloody what an ending to the game. We said it'd be we said it was going to be a close one. I said it would be a close one, closer than people think, and then 2 goals in added time sealed it. And Exeter will be driving home, thinking to themselves, why has it happened again? 2 trips to Home Park, and twice they've been denied in the last minute. The Lowe's Argyle fans will be happy, and they'll be playing Coventry City of the Premier League in round 2 in 2 weeks' time. The final score at Home Park: Plymouth Argyle 2, Exeter City 0. Plymouth Argyle were a bit aside for most of the game. Exeter did have their occasional chances, but I think the better team won that. Plymouth are through to round 2. They play Coventry. That's all for tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday night with a big game, the UEFA Super Cup, between the 2-time back-to-back winners of the Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain, and they go head-to-head with the newly crowned Europa League champions, Premier League, Aston Villa. That is taking place in the Red Bull Arena in Salzburg in Austria. That should be a cracking game. We'll see you on Wednesday for that. Have a good night. Well done to Plymouth Argyle. Ta-da! Bye.
Goodbye.